I would take this opportunity to share my layers for a day. It's supposed to be very heavily raining and cold. So I have my shirt, mid-layer, summer puffy, rain jacket, thick fleece buff, and like my outdoor beanie, my hat for, I haven't worn this because it's been tucked inside my backpack, but I really do like wearing a hat with a bill when it's raining because it gives me more protection than just this little guy. So my hat over my beanie, and then my rain hat, and then I will zip this all the way up probably and use my umbrella if it's not raining. I mean, if it's not windy. If it's not raining. I hope it's not raining for a little while. We'll see. And then I have my rain pants on. My fanny pack makes it look like I'm pregnant when I'm walking. See, I've got just a little pregnant belly with my fanny pack, and my gloves are in my pocket right now. So, love that for me. It's almost 7 and I was trying to leave at 6:30. Whoops. Actually, I was up at 5:30. So, I'm hoping to do 33 miles today, so we'll see. Okay, it's not raining right now. Yes, please stay like this. Okay, I found another cafe. It was probably only a mile away from the other one, but the other one didn't have a bathroom indoors, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom there. I am very seriously considering getting a taxi to the next town. I've gone 436 miles total. I only have 50 miles to go. I've gone 7 miles today or so. And I have like 26 more today to make it to the city I want to make it to. If I stay in the next closest city, which is 8 miles away, there's going to be snow tomorrow, rain and snow and heavy winds. But if I go to the town that I want to go to, then snow is not on the forecast, and I would have just like 24 miles into Santiago and get to finish off the Camino with like walking into town and only have a 25-mile gap in my footsteps. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's just like, why do I do this to myself? Why do I always, it's just like, I just like traumatize my body and my mind by having to push through these like really difficult weather situations for hours and hours and miles. And it's like on the AT, on the Appalachian Trail, it was way harder and way more intense towards the end when it was raining a lot. And I keep getting kind of flashbacks to that, and I don't know, I'm thinking about like if this was the last day of my life, I would definitely not keep going. Like, I'm just thinking a lot about like the value that we place on things, and like in reality, nobody cares whether my footsteps are connected. Like this, you know, the value of doing something is really the value that you put on it for yourself. And I think I could push through. I mean, I definitely don't want to be in this area. I don't want to be in the snow. Like if it's going to be dangerous, like if I'm wet and freezing, like it's going to be like too dangerous, and I would definitely not do it, or like consider the other options. But I have a flight. My flight from Santiago to Barcelona is on the 5th, and then from Barcelona back to the States is on the 6th. So I have to be in Santiago by Tuesday. It is Saturday today, so I have Sunday and Monday to get there. Planning on getting there tomorrow, and then having Monday to just like enjoy being in Santiago and the city and everything, especially because like I don't want to stay in like these small towns. Like I'd rather just like stay in the big cities along this path. So it is just insane out there. Like it's like pushing my umbrella, it's like 17, 18 mile an hour winds, heavy rain, 40 degrees-ish Fahrenheit, so cold. The path is full of like cow poop, so it's like cow poop, sludge, water. My feet are completely wet, like it's just like I stepped in a lake, my feet. So it's just part of walking in the rain, you know. But the umbrella has been kind of a lifesaver, because I realize that even though it's windy, if I just face it in the direction of the wind, which is like in my face, like the wind is blowing at my face, and if I just put the umbrella in that direction, then like it kind of protects me, even though like I can't see in front of me very well, and I have to like look around the umbrella and stuff. Wow, look at this cup. I mean, part of me is like, of course I'm gonna just keep going, because I've never just like not had connected footsteps on a path I intend to finish. I have quit like on the CDT. I knew it wasn't the right time, and so I quit. So it's not like I've never quit on a trail before, and I don't feel like this would be quitting. I just feel like it's just part of these kinds of journeys. Like I know a lot of thru hikers that have gaps because of like, oh, their flight or something. It's just like the way that happens with life. And but I'm just so close, you know. 50 miles is not that far, and I could do it in the rest of today and tomorrow. Especially with the wind makes it so bad, because then it's just like whipping around, pushing you down. But I guess this is why most people don't do the Camino in winter. So I'm really not sure what to do. And it's like the middle of the night in the States, so I can't really get like advice. I don't know, I always love getting advice, but at the same time it's always like, it's my decision anyways. Like I do like to be affirmed in what I'm just like in my decisions. And I do have one friend in Barcelona, and he said that like, oh, I might just like regret it if I quit. And I don't know, I'm not really one for regret. Like I don't really regret things, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just I trust my decisions and my circumstances, and there are things that I look back and it's like, oh, it would have been nice if I was in a place to have done it differently. But I don't feel it in the same way as I feel like as regret feels like this like gnawing at your stomach based on your decisions and things like that. Like, so what should I do? Maybe I'll just take a taxi all the way to Santiago and call it done. I walked almost the entire Camino all the way to almost Santiago. I said that jokingly, but as the weather worsened, my next move became clear. It broke my heart to have come so far and then not make it all the way. But truly, it was an act of self-love to not force myself to endure such intense weather and just say, okay, I can take a taxi and then come back and finish the Camino down the road. Later, I wrote a poem reflecting on my experience and my feelings, and I thought I would just share it here. It goes like this. So I'll sew her up. I'll weave around and around, pull tight, with thin threads of smoke, smoke from the fire burning inside. Sometimes you just want to surrender, to secede, even if that means your hopes and dreams end up embers. So I'll sew her up, and she'll show up, with greater knowing, a depth of knowing, the cost of losing things we call dreams.